everyone, in this video I will show you how you can draw anything on an image in Python and Tkinter. So to do that you have to know two things. The first thing is how to put an image using pillow on an application using Tkinter. Then how to draw a line or something on a canvas using Tkinter also. So to do that, I will show you step by step how you can put an image on the application first. Then I will show you how you can draw a line in Tkinter. After that, I will show you how you can merge these two things to draw something on the image, and you will see that it is very easy to do that. Now I will create the application. So here I will import Tkinter from Tkinter. Import everything. Then I will create app. So here we have app equal tk. Then I will put it as main loop. I will change here the geometry. I will put it 400 by 400. We will just see it here. So this is the application. Now I will create a canvas and I will put the image in the canvas as a background of the canvas, because if we want to put an image in the background of the application directly, it is very easy, but we can't draw on it. So we need to put the image in the background of the canvas so that we can draw on it. Now to do that we need to create a canvas first. So here I will call it canvas equal canvas. Then I will put it in the app. Then for the moment I will change the background. I will put it to black and I will pack it canvas.pack like this. We will see it here. As you can see, this is the canvas that we have. Now I want to stress it on all the application here. So we will here I will change the anchor. I will put it in at the starting point. So here in the northwest here, you can see it here, but now I want to expand it here and here. So the first thing we need to do is to fill. Then here fill equal both. You will see that it will be expanded here. Now we need to expand it here. So I will put the other function expand equal 1. Now the canvas is on all the application that we have. Even if I will resize it, it will be resized with it. Now I will close it. After creating the canvas, as you can see, it is easy. Now we need to include an image or open an image, then we will put it in the canvas. So to do that, I told you that we will use pillow. So here I will from pillow import image and image tk like this. We will need both of these two functions. Now they are not functions, they are classes, but we say like this. So here we will open the image. So here, for example, I will call it image. Then I will use this function, the class image dot open. Then here we need to give the path of the image, and here, as you can see, I put directly the image in the same folder of my project. So I will just write the name of the image, which is image.jpg. Then after open it, I have to convert it to a tk image so that I can put it in the Tkinter application. So here I will give it I will put it on the same variable, which is image. So here we have image tk dot photo image. Then here I will put the image. Now we can put this image on the application that we have. So to do that, we have to create an image for the canvas. So here we have canvas dot create, not line, create image like this. Then here we need to put the 2 starting point x and y of where we want to put the image. So here we have 0.0, which is I want to put it in the first. Here I don't know if it will work. So I want to put it here in 0, 0 like this in the starting point. For that I put it here 0. Then after doing this, I have to add the image, which is this one, image function. Then here we have image like this. Now if I will run it like this, you can see that we can't see the image because it is very big. It is very large than the application that we have, so we need to resize it. To do that, we will use the function that is included in below, which is resize. So here we will put it in the same variable. So here we have image equal, then here we have the image that we had, that resize. Then here I added one. So here we need to put the new width and height, which is 400 and 400. Then here we need to add the anti-alias function, so it will fix the borders of the image after resizing it. Now after that I resized it, you can see here that it will be small, but we can't always see it. Why I am saying that? Because here here is the image that we have, but here we put 0 0, but by default it will take the image from the center. So it will take the center of the image, which is this one, and it will put it in the 0.0 of the canvas. But in our case we need the 0, the starting point, which is x equals 0 and y equals 0 of the image, will be at the same place of the 0 and x equals 0 and y equals 0 for the canvas. So we will put it at the same point. For that we need to add an anchor, which is this one here, like this. Anchor equal the same thing that we did northwest, like this. Now you will see here, I need to close this one to open the new one. So here you can see that the image is on all the canvas that we have, because we put the same width and height of the application that we have, and we put here anchor northwest, so we can see the whole image. Now I will put it here. Now after doing this, I will put all this on a comment. We will back to it later. Now I will show you how you can create or how you can draw something on the image. So not an image, we will talk about canvas, then we will put an image, but it is the same thing, don't worry about that. But here, what is the idea here? To draw something or to draw a line means that we need 2 points, the starting point and the end point, the ending point. So we need x and y for the starting point and x and y for the last one. So if I will click here and drag something like this, means that I have first point and second point, third, etc. because I have been clicking on the mouse in the whole drag here. Why? Because as we know, a line is a sort of points. So but the distance between these 2 points is very small, so that we can't count it. For that we can see the difference between 2 points and line. We will see it's just one line, but if we will see, if you can imagine with me, they are just some points that are very near to each, so that we can see that's the distance between them. For that, we take this idea to draw something on the canvas, which means we need to store the first point that we will click and the second one, etc., so that we will create a line between each 2 lines. So to do that, we need to create a function here. I will give it, we need 2 functions. The first function will get the x and y, or the previous x and y, and the second function will draw the line using the previous point and the new point. So here I will give it here def. I will give it name get x and y, for example. Then here we have the parameter event. Event means that when we will click, this is the event. If I will click, what I will do with this click. So either I will take the x and y, neither I will, or I will draw a line, etc. So for this function, if I will click, if I will do the event, means that I will just take the x and y and store it. So here I need to create global variables. Why? Because we will use these x and y in another function. So we need to put them a global variables. So here we have, for example, last x for last x and last y for last y. Then here we need to put the event x and the event y, because if I click, means that this is the event. So here we have last x, then last y equal event.x, which means that event.x will go to last x, and here we have event.y, which means that event.y will go to last y. So that's all what we need for this function. It will just get the x and y, and the second function will draw the line for us. So here I will give it, for example, name draw I don't know, draw something. Then here we need to give it the same parameter, which is event. Then here I will put the same variables here, global last x and last y, because I will need them, because I need starting point and an ending point to draw a line. Now after getting this x and y, the last x and y, now I will create a line, which is using canvas that create line like this. Then here the first parameters are the x and y of the first point or the starting point, and the x and y of the ending point. So here the starting point are last x and last y, because they are the first. Then here the other point, which is the ending point, is the new event, which is event, I can't write, event.x, then event.y, which means that this is the starting point with its x and y, and here the ending point, which are the new x and the new y. Okay, now here we can add another parameters, but I will leave it like this for the moment. Like this. So for the moment I will leave it, but here we need to update the x and y. So here we have last x and last y equals the new event, because if I want to update it, I will have just first line, and then I can't create a new line, because I didn't update the oldest x and y. So it will have, so all the lines will have the same starting point. So I need to update the starting point, which is the last x and last y. So here we have last x and event dot y. That's it. Now we have these two functions. Now what we need to do is just to define when we will call these two functions. So we need to add just two another lines, which are, the first one is canvas dot bind. Then here what I need to do, I will define the button that I will click, which is the first button of our mouse, which means the button 1, this is the first button of our mouse, which means this one, button 1. Then here we need to call the function that will get the previous x and y. So here we have the function get x and y. So this function will get the x and y, sorry. Then after doing this, we need to draw a line using these two points, which will be here, this x and y, and the new x and y using the same function, which is bind. So here we have canvas that bind. Then here it will differ something little bit. So here we have always the same. I forgot to close it here. And here we have the first button, which is button 1. Then here we have to define the motion, which is this one. And now we have to call the other function that will do the act, which means the function that will draw the line. So here we have draw something. Now if I will run the program, you will see that this is the function, but if I will draw, you can see nothing. Why? Actually it is drawing, but we can't see it because here we have the background is black and the lines are by default are black, so we need to change them here. So I will put here, we have the fill. This function will help us to change the color. So I will fill the line by the color, for example, red. Now I will run it here. Now as you can see, you can see here we have all these lines. Now if I will make this line a little bit bigger, so I will add here the function width equal, for example, 3. Now it is a little bit bigger, or I can make it more than this, for example 5, and you can see that it is very large. Okay, now here we have these two functions, or we have two features. The first one is how to put an image on a canvas, which is this one, and the second part is how to draw something on the canvas. Now what we need to draw something on the image. So here what we need to do, we have just to uncomment this and this. Here I will change, I will put it 3 or 2. Now you can see in a second, here we have the image. Now if I will draw something on an image, it will be drawn like this. You can see that it is working very well. Here we put the image on the canvas, then you will draw something on the canvas and it will be drawn on the image. Now if you want to save this canvas, you know how to do that. So you will save the canvas and it will be saved with this line that you have drawn. Or even if you need, for example, I will repeat it here, if you need to take this, for example, this to, if you want to take this eye from the image, or you want to take this pixels or something like that, you can create a matrix or a vector or something like that, and you will store the X and Y after each click. So you can put it here. So after each click, you will save the X and Y, or you can put them here. You can create a function where you will put these two lines on. Then you can put this the matrix that will store the X and Y. So if after, or you can put it just here. So after each click of the button, or on the button, you will draw the line and you will store the X and Y that you can use them after. Maybe you can use them to extract something from the image, etc. So that was for this video. I hope that you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Maybe they will be interested for this. And I see you in the next video. Bye.